CCI is the Competitive Community Initiative. It is built on the premise that good business development begins with good community development. If you want to be successful in attracting jobs and investment, you really need to have the amenities such as a good workforce and good product in terms of buildings and sites. So CCI is essentially an evaluation tool to help communities get to a point of being more competitive.
Economic development is a partnership. The communities play the lead role. The state is supplemental to that. And so we want the communities to be inspired, we want them to be competitive, and this gives them a path to follow.
This is an opportunity for communities to come to the table and say, we're going to have our skin in the game, we're going to be ready for these projects that are coming in, we're going to compete for economic development jobs now and in the future.
Well, it's a very interesting process as a self-evaluation of where we are as far as our economic development and our ability to show and demonstrate, what we are as a community. We've recognized and seen some gaps that we need to fill, and we're reaching out and trying to find where we can get some expertise and some help to do those.
One of the things we need to do a better job working on that we found through the initiative was to work on our workforce development projects, to do labor surveys, wage and benefit surveys so that we know the answers. When industries ask about what people make in our community for certain jobs, we can tell them those statistics.
The more we can be ready in terms of our workforce, in terms of our economic development organization, in terms of our infrastructure, our sites being prepared, then we are ready to compete from day one. And it's not just simply a vision that we're trying to sell, but it is something that is in hand that we can market to the prospect.
If you look at state economic development strategy, you are only as good as your product. And from the state standpoint, the communities are our product. So you look at from a community standpoint, how do you build a globally competitive project? It starts with organization, assessment, and how to obtain competitiveness.
Ideally, what I hope will happen is communities will take it upon themselves to realize that, hey, we've got all these resources in our community. We've got a professional economic development team. We can do this. We can turn around and market ourselves as a great destination to do business. They turn around, they start marketing it, they get that message out there to site selection consultants, to CEOs, to decision makers, and then all of a sudden they're in the game for projects.
The ultimate payoff is to be successful, not just to compete for, but to be successful in attracting jobs and investment. Companies, businesses, employers that will invest in the community, employ people, and create a future in an economy that's more sustainable and promising.
I would highly recommend this process because no matter where you are on the spectrum of being ready for economic development, it'll help you be more prepared when business and industry comes looking at your community.